I had a purpose. I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play. And anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for.
Kobe Bean Bryant was born on August 23, 1978 in Philadelphia. His father, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, was an NBA player. But when his career slowed, life became difficult. The Bryants moved to Italy, where Joe continued playing basketball. For young Kobe, this wasn't a glamorous overseas life. It was a challenge. He didn't speak the language. He lived far from American culture. He had almost no friends. He spent hours alone, but in that isolation, something powerful was born. Kobe found two things he loved: basketball and working harder than anyone else. He watched tapes of Magic, MJ, and Larry Bird sent from the US. He studied footwork from Italian players. He trained every single day, before school, after school, and late at night. When the family returned to the US, Kobe entered high school in Philadelphia, and everything changed. As a freshman, he struggled. He wasn't the biggest, the strongest, or the fastest, but he made a promise to himself. I will outwork everyone. He trained 6 hours a day. He played with varsity seniors. He studied every weakness in his game like a scientist. By his senior year, he was the best high school player in the country. A kid who once felt invisible became unstoppable. At just 17 years old, Kobe Bryant made a decision that very few had the courage to even dream about. He skipped college and declared for the NBA draft. At that time, almost nobody did this. It was risky. It was criticized. And many people said he was not ready for the NBA, not physically, not mentally. But Kobe didn't care. He believed in himself more than anyone else ever could. In 1996, the Charlotte Hornets drafted him. But before Kobe could even put on their jersey, he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise with a legacy of Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a team built on legends. For a 17-year-old kid, this was not a dream. This was pressure. NBA didn't welcome him with open arms. Kobe wasn't treated like a chosen one. He wasn't handed minutes. Veteran players didn't trust him. They thought he was just another high school kid who got lucky. And when Kobe finally got his moment, he stumbled. In the 1997 playoffs, Kobe airballed not one, not two, but 4 crucial shots against the Utah Jazz on national television, with millions watching. Commentators laughed. Fans mocked him. News headlines went after him. Kobe went back to Los Angeles that night. Didn't cry. Didn't complain. While everyone slept, Kobe was shooting, replaying every airball, searching for every weakness. This was obsession. This was discipline. This was the mentality that would one day inspire the world. This was the beginning of the Mamba mentality. When Kobe and Shaq joined forces in Los Angeles, the basketball world didn't fully understand what was about to happen. A young, fearless guard with impossible confidence. A dominant giant who shook the entire league. Together, they were explosive, unpredictable, unstoppable. From 2000 to 2002, the Lakers began one of the most feared dynasties in NBA history. 3 straight championships. A team the entire league dreaded facing. A duo that could win even on their worst nights. But behind the trophies, behind the celebrations, There were storms the world didn't see. The media watched their every move. Reporters framed Kobe as the young, selfish scorer. They said Shaq was too relaxed, out of shape, or not committed. And between them, tension, pride, two alpha competitors fighting for the same spotlight. Kobe's work ethic was extreme, but their desire to win never did. They pushed each other, challenged each other, and yes, sometimes hated each other. But that fire is what built a dynasty. Kobe fought through injuries, criticism, and constant pressure to be perfect. He was accused of being too intense, too emotional, too demanding. But Kobe didn't want to be liked. He wanted to be legendary. Winning has a price, and leadership has a price. This wasn't just a quote. This was how he lived. After Shaq left in 2004, people said Kobe would fail alone, that he couldn't win without a superstar next to him. But Kobe refused to break. He reinvented himself, more disciplined, more mature, more focused. This was the era where Kobe truly became Kobe. Not just a star, not just a scorer, a leader. Then came the moments that defined sports history forever. The 81-point game, the second highest in NBA history. Back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010. 2 Olympic gold medals, league MVP, multiple scoring titles, and countless records that may never be touched again. But what made Kobe special wasn't the numbers. It was the path he took to reach them. Every sacrifice, every heartbreak, turned him from a talented kid into a relentless warrior. After winning his 5th NBA championship, Kobe Bryant had nothing left to prove. But he wasn't done teaching the world. He began a new era, not the era of Shaq, not the era of trophies, but the era of Mamba wisdom. Kobe became more than an athlete. He became a mentor, a storyteller, a global icon. He guided young stars. He inspired millions with his mindset. He won an Oscar for Dear Basketball. He built the Mamba Sports Academy to teach the next generation. Because to Kobe, greatness meant nothing if you didn't pass it on. January 26th, 2020. The world stopped. The helicopter carrying Kobe, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others crashed in Calabasas. A silence fell across the globe. Basketball courts everywhere turned into memorials. Fans cried as if they lost a family member. Because in many ways they did. We didn't just lose a legend. We lost a father, a mentor, a dreamer. Someone who showed an entire generation how to turn pain into power.